There everyone, Osage Orange here, and welcome to another special Minecraft live stream for Midwestern Minecraft. We of course are doing our second episode this particular week of vacation, doing some mining stoofs. So the plan, of course, is to I'll have some more mining fun, but it's going to be just a smidge more than what we were doing last time. So, what we're going to specifically be doing, of course, is we're going to be doing some work on the main mine shaft. That is the plan to start, and gaming gods willing, we will, of course, be able to then proceed forth and do some actual mining. So, go ahead and finish getting Minecraft here. Alright. So, did get stuff all sorted out from last episode. So, like I said, this episode, it's going to be getting a little tedious having to, walk all this way. So, I had the big brain idea, or in this case, big canopy idea, to lay down some tracks for stuff. We can also prep out our stuff for Das Schmelter. So, quick drink right there. So, how we're going to do this is actually going to be fairly simple. Let's see here. I don't need to get those boots to the smelter at some point to process them. So here's some of the stuff from last episode, the last mining live stream we did. Not really all that prepared. This was very much ad hoc. So let's go ahead here. I'm going to mute game sound. Going to hop in our minecart, go duck in here under the smelter, and we're going to get some supplies. Of course, going to need minecarts, various kinds, track, always important. Let's see here. Definitely going to need stone brick. Let's go ahead here. You're also going to need this shulker box anyway, so what slots was that? 5. I happened to grab just the correct amount. Let's see, let's grab that bad boy. Here's most of the iron I've gotten smelted. Let's see. My stuff. Hello. Right, glass. Take that extra bucket. Take rails, powered rails. Don't need the bloody ladders. Let's see here. I'm gonna quickly just organize this guy just a smidge. Just a smidge. Let's go ahead here and we will hop on over again to stuff here. Alright. Let's go ahead here. We'll put the box right down there for the moment. Boop. Let's go and quickly offload all this work here. Alright. So, my thought process on this is going to be oops, forgot to do this. thought process is going to be to continue the edges and the center. So, quite literally, right here along the thing is probably going to be our two lava ones. Definitely the one in the center. But before we start going and doing that, we need to make preparations. I'm thinking actually. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, let's see. So, basically, where I've got all these torches is basically where the minecart system's gonna run. I just deliberately decided to, just put these torches, space them one block apart. Who knew that they would come and literally save my arse? So, let's see here. Let's leave a 2 gap. Just making some markers. There we go. So, these 2 guys right here that we're laying down. Let's go ahead here. Oh, do I have... Oh, there we go. Alright, so these 2 guys right here. These will be the feed to the smelter, because with that side being the cobble side of the smelter, I kind of want to make sure I have a little bit of space. These are, of course, going to be the cobble and metal feeds. Going to have 1 personnel track right here. Then these 3 are going to be... Go ahead and dig them out just a smidge. Them all out just a smidge. Are going to be the general cargo, lapis, redstone, that sort of thing. Our various, stone, andesite, diorite, granite, moss blocks, etc. I just remembered that I need to get myself... Should have it. Should have some over here. Back where we were snagging our stuff from. Should have some half slabs. Let's see. Oh, yes we do. Huzzah. And I just realized I could check the... What's it right there for more... for our other shulker box. Worth of stuff. Check those guys there. Yeah. Let's quickly... We're going to have to... Yeah, we want to go this way. Don't be a dum-dum tree. Don't be a dum-dum. Oh, that's right. I forgot to... I recently checked out the thing for experience here on my main netherite pick. So wait, that's to the outboard stuff. Oh, wunderbar. Check those guys there. You're empty. Oh, good. Camp through the main part of the smelter right here. We'll let that stuff smelt down. Alright, so before we start laying down our stuff, our lava, what we'll do is we will first come along here. Ooh, gonna have to fix that too. Well, that's gonna be typical for tree, of course. So yeah, we'll just mine this stuff out. And then once we get this stuff done out, we'll make sure to grab a fair supply of stone brick. And what we will do, of course, as is usual for me, basically take the two sides, make them stone brick, and we'll worry about the bottom. Because, of course, we're going to have the glass in the middle block, you know, right where my head is in this one. And then, of course, right where I'm mining out here where my feet are, that's going to be where the lava is. Excuse me. Felt a tree sneeze coming on, and I didn't want to blow anybody's ears out. Yeah, as soon as we get this all dug out, we'll get started. And then what we'll do is we'll dig out the center one, do the same there, you know, prep it. And then we'll do the one on the other side. That one's going to be slightly different in terms of access for the stuff. Make sure to go clean up the mess we're making here in just a second. Go ahead and just come through and do this. Okay, we are right here next door to the what's it, so let's quickly clear that little bit out there. Sure to clean up our mess. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! Thank you. Gosh darn it, I'm now thinking of, from, The Lion King. Let me out, let me out, let me in, let me in! Let's go and grab some stacks here of stone brick. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about the blocks underneath. If it were something like the smelter, then yes, that's something that I would worry about. But, you know, the light in this case is meant to go up, not just up and down. All right, let's go ahead and clear out our hotbar, at least of the stuff we don't need. Oh, I did miss one. I was like, wait, my odd call. Something got messed up there. Yeah, for years, I just went and made it, nice and fairly neat and pretty. Then I started getting so really nitpicky about how I wanted my stuff done, and of course, that just makes things more interesting, more lively in this regard. Okay. Now, before I forget, go ahead right here. Take out those guys, but I won't take out this block right there. That way we can keep, keep the lava there so I can safely come through and operate. For this side, it'll just be easier to do it like this. Oops. We have several blocks there. We have a one block gap there. That should do. Just trying to leave, little access points. Actually, we'll tear this one block here out and put... Yeah, we'll actually do it like that. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Alright, so let's see here. So it'll be this guy right here is the one I want to go diving into. Go ahead here and okay, leave that guy there. And we don't want any boo-boos. Tree no Bernie. Tree no Bernie. Okay, now this little bit's going to be easier. Because all we need to do is just do this till we get to the wall at the far end of the current mine shaft. For a moment I thought I saw iron. My iron detector was going off. My mental iron detector was saying, iron! 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 And I was like, wait, what iron? There is no iron. Gosh darn it, iron detector, you need to be recalibrated. Figured go ahead here and just get, come on. We're in the middle, right? one of those moments of, no, we are on the right. So that means we're gonna have to make sure to go to the left. I'm coming back down, so this is of course going to be the right hand side. Next one is going to be the center where the lava is going to be. And the one after that is going to be the other track. I was doing this. There was a model train show I went to some years ago. I wanted to see what there's. It's been years since I last did any model train work. It was like double checked with Tree Dad. He said that model train set you built for me and Tree Bro was like N scale, wasn't it? It was like he was like yeah. Um, but I went to it just to see what there was to be seen. I wasn't gonna buy. I wasn't intending on buying anything. I don't really have enough room to be able to set up any sort of scale of train that I would like to. I'd prefer to have my own house, my own tree house. That is to say, a residence, where I would have time to build a model train set and all that. But I just wanted to see what people had, and there were some folks there, some of the vendors. They weren't doing any like any model trains or anything like that, or any layouts. They were actually selling train related material, books, movies, documentaries about this railroad and that railroad and this other railroad, yada 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 yada, and books and all that. And one of the guys who was there, his name was Michael Landis. Let me see here. Let me make sure I get that. Come here, stupid laptop table. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a good copy of it. Let's see. Here we go. I think I found his actual site. Yeah. Yeah. I actually found his site. Holy hedge apples. Michael Landis. He wrote well, at least one of the places he contributes to, at least. But he wrote about a railroad called the MKT, or the Katy. And it closed back in the early, was absorbed into the Union Pacific during the late 80s, early 90s. I think it was like 1988 is what I'm remembering. Was the year I'm remembering was the final year that the MKT was operating as its own railroad. But like many railroads from the 60s through the 80s, was enduring a lot of hard times, and because it was what it was having a little bit harder time. But doing this stuff right here made me think of oops. And we could always do one side. Do one side hole and then do the other side what's it did. Any hoozle. they had part of I think, as I recall, it was the Sedalia part of the Sedalia district, or the Sedalia subdivision. Sedalia's a it's a smaller town in Missouri, from what I've researched, and let's actually do it like this. Duh. We'll have the access be over here, but yeah, Sedalia, to my understanding, is a smaller town in Missouri, and they it was part of their line north of Sedalia, run into St. Louis. I think it might have been like the St. Louis subdivision or something like that. I've been rereading part of the same book, Show Me Katie, and recently, and the they ran along part of, I think it was, from what I remember in the rereading I've done recently, they had part of their subdivision for that area in St. Louis had to go along the north side of the Missouri River, because I think it was, what was it? It was either the Missouri Pacific or the Frisco. I don't remember which one it was off the top of my canopy. Was on the south side. And on the south side, alignment was in a much better condition to endure the flooding, that the Mississippi would go through. And so it was a case of, they kind of got the rougher of the deal and all that. Let's see here. Let's make sure we torchify this a little bit so we don't have too much light issue, so I can come in and be able to see. But he wrote this, and it's got, a collection of photos and descriptions showing, what the Katie had to go through. It definitely closed like the last few years of the Katie's existence. The later 70s and into the 80s. But basically, yeah, it was an interesting time. It was like a lot of railroads in that time period. Especially from the 60s especially to the 70s and 80s, where a lot of roads were they were having trouble. Is the polite way, would be the polite way to say it. And that is why it was often, from the later part of the 70s and especially into the 80s and 90s that the, let me go ahead and get these guys out of my way. Oopsies. Yeah, it was definitely in the later 60s into the 70s that railroads were really starting to struggle with trying to, keep, times were changing, and there were regulations that, here in the stateside at least, were kind of holding them back because they were old regulations, and so that's part of what, a loosening of those regulations is what helped, in part, precipitate the mergers of a lot of railroads into essentially, at least here in the U.S., we have 4 major railroads that are the main. Iron. We have 4 major railroads that are really used these days as the big railroads. That being Union Pacific, BNSF, CSX, and Norfolk Southern. And of course, hello. And of course, we have also got, and these are the tier 1 railroads, the real big ones, that is. Real good patch of iron right there. Let's go and we'll put in this don't want to forget you. Those are, of course, the U.S. based big railroads. There's also there was up till earlier this year when the I almost said the ICC, it was the NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board, officially permitted Canadian Pacific to acquire Kansas City Southern. Kansas City Southern had been the 5th U.S. based railroad, Class 1. And then, of course, we have Canadian Pacific, now CPKC, running, and Canadian National. So we've gone essentially from 7 Class 1s to 6 Class 1 railroads. And then, of course, we also have Class 2 and Class 3 railroads. And these are all these stats that I've been given are in part determined by let's see, I want to quickly do this before I forget. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to clear all this out first. Get that all cleared out. At least here in the States, your railroad classing is depending on your revenue. I don't remember if it's before or after expenses, but I know that it at least shows up as part of your stuff. So anywho, and I don't remember all the figures for the classifications, but basically Class 1, you have revenues in the millions to tens of millions. I think it's Class 2 is like under 10 million, and Class 3 is under 5 million, I think. Something like that. Alright, so let's see here. Let's get those half slabs. So, oops. I'm going to give myself an access point right there. So, let's see. Want turn to be right there, and I want this guy right there. So that way, this way I know where my stuff is. So, because I'm just using those guys as markers. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and dump some of our stuff. Here. Get rid of you. goes there. Let's quickly sort my cobble here. So yeah, basically we only have like 6 major class 1s left. In terms of railroads here in the States. And then so yeah, it's the smaller railroads, class 2 and class 3. Class 2 would be, you know, regional, like say like around, say, Missouri, you know, the MKT, you know, it would serve, from what I've seen, it served Texas, Oklahoma, parts of Arkansas, Kansas, parts of Louisiana, Missouri, of course. So that would be, that would probably be more of the modern definition of a class 2. And then a local railroad, a class 3, might serve, like, say, I know that there's the Chicago Metro Transit Authority, you know, and the freight equivalents in Chicago, freight railroads that are, you know, just that local area might extend to parts of Wisconsin or Indiana. You know, those would be the local railroads, or the short line railroads. So that's a class 3. Some drink here. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead here. We will top off our couple. What's it? Stone brick. There we go. So yeah, it's going back to the MKT, the Katy. They had a number of problems with their St. Louis trackage on the north side of the Missouri River. Oh, jeez. Just a second. White Cat wants in. Just a second. Silly White Cat. He couldn't make up his bloody mind whether he wanted in or out, in or out, in or out. Anyhoozle. Katy, Missouri. Trackage. So anyway, they were having a lot of trouble with the way the Missouri flooded, that they were more prone to having their tracks washed out underneath them than their competitor on the other side of the river. Even though they took the highest possible land they could find and all that. Oh, bloody gravel. So, they were apparently for many years trying to, try to minimize the expense of having to replace it, but of course they had not desirable options when it came through to the trying to get their trains routed when there was actual flooding. Probably go take a look. See, I forgot to drop off my medal. I was a dum-dum. Not the first time. Yeah, it's, by the time I got all that stuff processed, guys, from, stream we had the other day, 11 stacks of iron. 11 stacks! And, iron. I know I'm stealing from myself, but hey. Am I going to complain about stealing from myself when I need the iron, like, right now? Let's see here. But, knowing that we could potentially mine that, I don't have to really worry about the stuff again. I'll just do it like that. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. Before I forget, I saw, after yesterday's stream of Valkyria Chronicles 4, got some rest, went to the gym, went and saw Oppenheimer. And my goodness, I'm not going to spoil it. The only thing I'm going to say about it is that, it is a very mentally and emotionally demanding film. Geez Louise, white cat, I offer you the door. You don't come in, and then you come knocking again. Just a sec, guys. Here, white cat he's busy talking to me. Aren't you, white cat? What you want? Huh? You're being an attention needer right now, aren't you? Aren't you? Wing. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hi. Come here. I'm gonna pick you up. Oh, don't struggle. Don't struggle. There you go. Hi. Mr. Attention Needer. Give me attention, Tree Daddy. Give me attention. Here. Jingle kitty, jingle kitty, jingle, jingle, jingle kitty. Mister, I want attention. Give me attention right now, even though you're streaming. I am the center of the universe. Excuse me, little one. You're not the center of the universe. How do I know? Because if you were the center of the universe, white cat, everything would probably be gravitationally bound to you, and I would be squished. There you go. So that proves. So the fact that you're not attracting me by your gravity means that you are not the center of the universe. Well, that is to say, your gravity is not affecting me in such a manner that I can feel it. So yeah, Oppenheimer. Very mentally and emotionally demanding film. Very much worth, if you want. I was actually talking to, there's one of the grocery stores I go to. They have a restaurant there, and I know the restaurant manager. I was talking to her when I went shopping today, and I got to tell her, I went and saw, we got to talking about movies, and she says, it was like, I want to go see Oppenheimer. I was like, do you want to watch a very emotionally and mentally demanding movie? She was like, oh yeah, I love those sorts of movies. And then I said, well, You will not be disappointed. It is very mentally and emotionally heavy. So you will not be disappointed. Because she hasn't seen it yet. Or at least when I talked to her, so. But what happened at the very end of the film really kind of sticks out to me. Or at least in my book, it does. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything. Not going to spoil. There's actually, since the Barbie movie is opening this weekend as well. You want to... Oh, geez Louise, what cat wants out? So anyway, since the Barbie movie is also coming out this weekend, or has been officially released, at least both films have been released here stateside in theaters. The two films, these obvious, contrasts of cinema. It's being the whole scenario is being called Barbenheimer. And I find that very much an interesting onomatopoeia of words in a way, See here, we'll come up and... But without getting into specifics, I will say that blah, blah. Come on, Twee, use your words. You have words. You have access to words. The material done by Robert Downey Jr. as Levi Strauss. He was very well cast in that role. And what's-his-face who played Oppenheimer was equally as good. So I'm not going to go into specifics about what happened in the movie, but I will say that both of these guys were well cast in their respective roles. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do it here, guys. Let's quickly empty this guy out. I'm going to go ahead and fix this pick. Or at least get it mostly fixed. Ready, go. Oh, thank goodness. That is an awful lot of XP. I knew it would be worth to hold this guy up. So yeah, it's like I said, both roles very well done. Go ahead and just put this guy back in, chuck in the raw iron. Some of the choices I feel that could have been made. They're obviously, I feel that some things could have been just done a little bit better. In terms of the overall plot of the movie, but at the same time, the cinematography was interesting in some places. A lot of it was very good. And very, very good stuff. So, okay, we'll have we have got a lot of iron here. So, like I said, if we can get to it, we will hopefully, knock on wood, be able to get a lot of stuff happening here. So let's go ahead here. Going to deposit everything we don't need. Break it down. These guys. Oh, let's grab our minecart. So we'll have it. I want to see if I can't grab another one or two of the buckets that I've been having over here smelting down what's it? And why am I going this way when I need to go over here first? Just got another 2, so I will take an additional 2. Let's go ahead here. Minecart. That's minecart. Flick that there. Grab this minecart. Boop. And oh, almost the wrong way. Splash. Alright. Let's go ahead here. Do that. And then we head over this way. Head over to the what's it city over here. Go here through the deep mines, where we will go through and wait. Did I reactivate? No, I didn't. I forgot to do that. Dum dum. Alright, let's see. It should be... Here it is. Thinking it should be here somewhere pretty darn soon. I've been raiding this lava lake here to get all the lava I need to smelt stuff down with, so... See here. Have to, on the next trip, make sure to bring out some scaffolding. Some kind. Of course, I didn't bring in much for mining because after getting killed by that Zambit, last mining episode, of course, you know that didn't do me any good. There we go. So, oh, geez, just a second. I think I heard White Cat. Just a second. Turns out I was hearing things. White Cat, I thought I heard him knocking at my door. Alright. got our 2 shulker boxes full of lava. Oops. I have to make sure this next time, come here, Mike, boom, there we go. You have to make sure that this next time we come down, I'm going to have to bring forth my mining pick. Splash. Just wanted to take a quick dip, you know, after dealing with all the heat of the stuff. Ready, boop, and dismount. There we go. I think we'll go ahead and start on this side. So let's go and lay down our 2 shulker boxes. Let's see here. Grab several stacks of glass. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, we'll just grab 1 stack of glass, because I will need my regular pick. Let's be quick here, tree. Don't want to tree no Bernie. Go ahead and that guy right there. Let's go ahead here. I've updated the lava sounds a little bit. Oops. Tree no Bernie. Come on. Hate it when my my center wheel to move my indicator down the hotbar here doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Chuck all those buckets there. Summon all these buckets. Buckets of lava. Yeah, I saw my dirt block there to indicate, hey, tree, you're mining this side gallery here. I was thinking, what the heck is that dirt block doing there? I'm kind of now thinking back to when we did our Galacticraft series of how um, how of how I had oopsies. Of course, me without a silk touch tool. Duh. But anyway, the how I used the there we go. Of how I use the glass what's it to get the glass piping and the there we go, the glass piping and the glass what's it to move the water and especially the oil around that I knew I would need for rocket fuel. All right, let's quickly go double check here our stuff. I essentially said, knowing that this is a modded world, we're not going to do any of my ridiculous, crazy smelter stuff because I want to go to space. So, you know, it's okay. That's why I kept the smelter stuff automated where I could, you know, use the mod stuff when I could. Kept it some of the other stuff, of course, to a minimum. I didn't really worry about holding on to cobble or anything like that. I kept the housing very simple. That we'll just actually we can use the cobbled deep slate as a blub blub blub. Oops. Why am I trying to go beyond where I need to go for my stuff? Duh. I'm putting all this stuff in here so as that Don't gotta worry about losing more stuff than I need to lose. Alright, let's get back up top side here. Boom. Alright. Go ahead here. Alright, let's go ahead here. We'll just quickly do this. Pickaxe out of the way so we can have all buckets on deck. Thinking of the Oppenheimer movie, I'm kind of now thinking about Dune Part 2. Florence Pugh actually makes an appearance as Jean Tallard, or whatever her name is, Oppenheimer's lover. How ironic is it that that happened? Let's quickly gather up our 2 shulker boxes here. Boom, boom. And of course, once we get everything done, we will start. Oops, that's right. Run away! Let's see here. I want to. Hurt. I didn't really think this out too well, down, did I? Some more glass. There we go. Guess we can get all that sealed up so I don't have to have me worrying about it too much. Get that last bucket. Last little bucket. see here. Before I forget, let's go ahead and seal up the area up here so I don't forget about it. I cannot help but go back to thinking about some of the stuff I saw last night, this morning on Oppenheimer. You know, it's the emotion that I kind of felt in watching that film was, I felt some of the mental and emotional stress that Oppenheimer must have felt in his life, both during the Manhattan Project and, of course, with the U.S. effort to develop the atomic bomb, and, of course, the effort after, and, you know, the time after. So, yeah, pretty heavy film. I figured it'd be heavy, but it was... my expectation did not meet the reality of the film. Alright, we should be able to get another bit, get this guy completed. We can start on this guy, and then once we get all that done, we'll be able to come in here, fixing these little blocks like that, and then we'll start laying track. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll also go double check our stuff. That felt good. That stretch felt good. Ready? You know, I just realized I could have been hauling stuff down. Oh well. We'll fix that here in a next trip. Because there is going to have to be a next trip. Whoa, excuse me, but it felt good. Nope. Don't do it like that, tree. Don't be a dum-dum. Come on. Tree no Bernie. Tree no Bernie. Please tell me, did I thought I had a water source here somewhere. Water! Water over there! Of course, you know what? Oh. Do. Go away, you stupid junk. For a moment, I thought there that tuft was gonna be was some iron. I was like, wait a minute, how did I not see that iron there before? I was like, oh wait, duh. Go ahead here, we'll do this. Basically coming around the edge here, it helps me get in to the stuff I need to get. Do be careful, tree. We don't need any tree no bunnies. We've already had enough of that. What's that thing? The Bhagavad Gita. I know I'm butchering the Hindi on that. Apparently, the real Oppenheimer was able to pick up languages just like that. I think I might have spent some time at some point here in the deep mines doing some stuff. Let's see. This should be it. Let's see. Here we go. I found the link here. Provide a linkage here. Boop. Now we can get ourselves put together with the stuff in my shulker boxes, and we'll be able to get the stuff done. Take it back downstairs. Let's see. Make sure to grab some grease. Quickly swap out the glass so we can do that. Undo that. Oh, done it again. Done it again. Have to go get a little bit more glass. Just need a smidge more. Make our deposits. See how much glass I got. We may have to go topside. Get some more glass. Or at least if we don't have enough glass topside, we can at least get some sand. Fortunately, there's that little bit of a desert area over there where we can get some more sand, so there we go. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and grab our shulker boxes. Boom. We will now proceed back. I think I've kind of done this a little bit before, you know, where I show generally how I do this sort of stuff. So let's go and quickly grab that bad boy, hop up here, lock that off. I think what we'll do is we'll go up top side, make sure we get let's see, 7 things left. I've got 70 blocks. Yeah, well, let's go top side right quick. We'll make sure that we don't have anything over here in our storage thing here at the head end of the smelter, and make sure don't have any more glass. If we don't, oops, and I just realized I forgot my shovel. Let's go back and get it. Let's anti-dum-dum. 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 Oh, wait, I don't need this. Why am I taking this minecart? I don't need it. Let's double check all the chests here. Because at times I am notorious for hiding stuff from myself. Nope. We're going to have to go topside. So. It's also, while I'm thinking about it, let's go make sure we get the, see if we not want both of the, excuse me, the, at least one of, if not 2 of the, what's it's left. We got at least 1. Let's see here, flick that up. Make double sure that I don't have any glass in the in my second hobbit hole. Let's see, glass. I got some glass and some sand. Well, let's get the sand in here for now. At least don't have to worry about going all the way over to our desert place over yonder and creatively and selectively getting stuff from over there. Deliberately keeping. I don't want to surprise you guys with too early with the stuff I've done in the what's that? Let's quickly take the glass back to the end of the smelter here and go from there. It was 36 blocks. I know that it's 100 blocks for a bucket of lava, so we're not going to try to get the thing done right away. Or at least checked. Let's see, where was that? There it is. I gotta get this cleaned out of the way now. Now that I'm remembering to do it. Gives us 4 more chests for our hoppers. Ready, splash. Quickly grab our deep slates. I know I technically don't have to do it like this, but I do choose to do so anyway. It's just easier to make sure I get all the right stuff in there. Oh. Go ahead and do this. Get these couple guys at least prepared for stuff. And we'll just dump the rest in here. Ta-da! Come on. Correct tool tree. Use the correct tool. I'm really thinking about wanting to, at some point, probably need to do this sooner than later. Make a trip down here to the deep mines and make another run at the process of doing stuff. Good thing I didn't try doing another stack, otherwise I would have started chucking buckets of lava into the lava. Probably after, no, no, no! Tree! No! Bernie! Tree! No! Bernie! Tree! No! Bernie! Dum-dum! Dum-dum! Diamond! Diamond! Let's see, everybody. That's visible? Now you do. We can reserve that for the next trip. No, I did not want. There's only one way to approach diamond, guys. Especially given where I am. And that is fortune. So yeah, on the next trip down, we're going to have to definitely remember fortune pick. Once we get this current round of what's it's done, lava buckets done, we'll go ahead and take our break. Probably it'll probably take us about 10 minutes to get all this stuff done here. Oh my goodness. I left my thing upstairs. You see, this is why I keep the stair. This is why I do the stairwell. So something I was thinking, I was like, why aren't I seeing the access to the zombie farm? I was like, duh. It's on the outer escalator thingy. Let's see. Put that guy there. Okay, we'll put the shulker boxes here. Boom, boom. I'm going to go and put one bucket of lava out just so I'll be able to get the rest of them in. Bucket. Excuse me, but it felt good. shulker boxes. Those are definitely have got to be one of the most practical things Mojang's put into Minecraft. You know, we were talking earlier about Robert Downey Jr. Um, um, I remember seeing this reaction video to Infinity War, and you know, people. The video's been since taken down. It was done. It was filmed in the theater, and people were just literally, as the Avengers were showing up for the battle with alternate Thanos, and you know, they were showing up, and and the audience was literally going crazy. And parts where, you know, Cap goes, Avengers! And he sticks out his arm. Alternate Mjolnir shows up, and he catches it. And he says, "Assemble." And then, of course, you know, and then Thor goes, you know, Thor wielding Stormbreaker goes, "Oh!" And then everybody else, you know, a lot of the other was Thor and Black Panther go, "Oh," you know, "Oh," and they start charging, and then the audience just went bonkers with how they were literally charging into battle. The Avengers, the Wakandans, Masters of the Mystic Arts, all the guys. They were just all, you know, literally charging into battle. One of my favorite bits is there at the start of the battle when Tony and Pepper, as Rescue, you know, Iron Man and Rescue, they, you know, Pepper does one of her shield things to the Leviathan, and then, you know, she alternates her her thingamabobs that give her the arc reactor like thing that Tony does. And then, of course, and then they do, you know, back to back, they do their arms back, and they do their chest things, you know. You know, that was just one of the better bits of Infinity War. I mean, Endgame. You know, it was real sad, you know, the fact, but in a certain way it makes a whole heck of a lot of sense to, you know, have Tony die as a result of the battle, you know. Of course, in a number of ways, you know, every one of the Avengers has been, quote unquote, traumatized by what's happened over the years. Tony is, of course, had his own fair share. And I remember seeing this one comic. I know I've probably posted it before, where the Thanos is, you know, obviously it's a fanfic where Thanos is after the Power Stone, and Tony and Strange, Iron Man and Strange, tell me it's the Power Stone's in this dog right here. And Thanos goes and says, "You think it would be that easy for me to get the Power Stone?" And I forget. I think it was Strange who said, "Wait for it." Then John Wick shows up and goes, "Hey guys, is anybody seen my dog?" And of course, the Power Stone was in it. And Thanos has this look on his face, adult language coming in. He has this look of, "Oh shit, I'm fucked." And then next scene, next frame has Stark and Strange, high five. He's like, "Dead. We're dead." So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we need 13 buckets. We will. What we'll do is take 2 shulker boxes here. I'll just probably put this guy over here that I've been having slow smelt and stuff, for to help keep the damage edge off of. Oh. I don't use because I've literally flicked enough to where it's what's into there. We'll just put these 2 shulker boxes here. Get our guy ready. Splash. We'll make sure with our fortune mining pick right here, we'll go tap into that. We'll do the taparoo on the diamonds and hopefully get a nice amount of them. Hopefully there's 2, not 2, but 3 ore blocks. Come on. Eventually, of course, I'm going to have to get a new lava lake for stuff. I've been using lava to smelt. Oh, gosh darn it. Darn it. I was hoping there to be a little bit more, but no. We'll do is there we go. Fortune mining pick is back up to good condition. Perfect condition, the way I like it. Oops. I should have kept some of those blocks to work my way out here. Ah! No, 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 no. Why am I going the long way? Tree, you don't need to be going the long way. Ow. Gosh darn it. I'm now thinking about, God, what's a creeper's life? That creeper's life video. God, who did that again? He goes, "Who wants some human stuff?" Well, the hero creeper goes, "Who wants some human meat?" Oh my goodness. I just screwed myself over a lava bucket. Let's see here. And I think I just heard what, cat? Yep, I hear what, cat. He's saying, "Let me in, Tree Daddy, let me in." Actually, I just took a look at our stream time. Let's go ahead and take our break here, guys. So yeah, guys, go ahead and stand up, stretch, go get something to eat, go get something to drink, use the restroom, and I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, tree is back. Let's go ahead here. Get settled back in. And we are going to, let's see, got our diamonds, got our 13 buckets. Let's go ahead, we'll head back, finish up the things, and then we'll lay down some track and go from there. Ready, go! Ah. Boop. All right. Let's go and flick that guy right there to where we want. And stow the diamonds. And here, a diamond. Diamonds in the sky with diamonds. Don't remember how I came up with that little jingle. I think it was based off Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Only I replaced it Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds in the Sky. Diamonds in the sky with diamonds. Snag our geese. And we'll detorch and fill in stone brick blocks. Thank goodness I was able to pick that guy up. That stack of glass out of my way so I can have all the lava buckets. There we go. Oops. Up. Double loopsy poopsies. So we're running back. We'll detorch a little bit. Ah! Wrong thing there, tree. Just have torches only where we need them, usually in between this sort of stuff right here. Ah! That was a dum-dum. Fortunately, I have... some stuff that we... Let's go ahead. We'll... detorch without a tool, so I don't done goof again. Wait a minute. Don't I... Can I anti-dum-dum without having to do something? My silk touch flame. Just remember that. My silk touch pick. Boop. Those torches there. Alright. Of course, I just realized I forgot buttons. That's alright. Not the end of the world. Okay. So. Let's see here. We will, of course, grab our various trekkages. Boop. Alright, so we'll go from the... Oops. And we also need stone brick. Let's go stone brick first, before I forget again. Diamonds in the sky with diamonds. Oops. Sure, we are all good. We are all good. Huzzah. We can put those bad boys back. So, let's lay the obligatory foundations. So, when we're going to calculate this, at least for these 5, these 2, and those 3 over there, total of 5. What's that torch doing there? Gimme. Is that for every pusher station, which is, of course, bidirectional, in terms of use of detector rails, we will go 16 blocks. So, oops. Don't break the glass. No torchies. And we'll go ahead here. Three, 4, 4, and 4. Gonna do that. Now we can put it here. We can put our terminal here. At least for our cargo terminal, that is. I think. Actually, let's see here. instead of trying to over mathematical over math it, duh. Let's do this. The way I like to do it with my central guy here. Oh, yeah. Okay. 1, 2. See, this way, the reason I'm doing it like this is in part response to these guys. Because I know that those are going to go straight into the thing. So by having, a quick release, and then having the booster stations right here for the non-cobble, right where they are, as well as here's the cobble, is basically, it's a little booster to have them get going right away on both the cobble and the non-cobble. So it's, they literally come in on the cobble side. It'll come in and they'll make the turn and they go boom up the to the top of the item sorter for the smelter. Whereas here on the non-cobble stuff, it'll literally if they're incoming from the deeper into the mine, they get the boost and they go whunk, or as Heist would say, dunk, with his stuff. They'll go dunk. And then if they get the power, they go. So, anyhoozle, for me, because, I'm obviously, I'm different setup, for the, with the minecart and all that. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Then we'll do 1, 2. Let's do 3. Now I'll have that little bit of an extra power boost. Let's see here. Wrong thing tree. Don't forget to use the correct thing. So actually, I think those will be a little bit close, because the way, of course, I like to have it is have these guys be in close formation. Yeah, this will be close enough. I think what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That way we'll have a nice little power thing coming in, and if I'm coming to get stuff, bring stuff in, if I come in from the far end of the mine, coming in from that end of the mine, I can just, for the smelter, I should say, I can, it's not that far, and I can have a little bit of a terminal here, Yeah. All right. Got that all set up. I think we'll go ahead and make sure to leave rail down. Actually, we'll have to take the rail back up to the thing. So let's go ahead here. I have to go get some buttons. Wait, we should have some buttons over there at the head of the other end of the smelter. Oh, and we're going to need another minecart. Fortunately, we've got some iron. So I'll need to make another minecart. So let's quickly, there we go. See here what we'll do. That's an idea. Let's see. I just had this idea is that since we're gonna be in progress with the Das Schmelter, can go ahead and just do this. Go ahead and do that. There we go. All right, let's quickly stow those guys back in there. Also, check that in there. All right. Let's do that. All right. Got our 12 chests that I want. Go ahead here, and we'll also have to make sure to set up a couple things, a couple of other things related to stuff. So let's see here. We'll set it up like this. We'll set up a, bed, crafting table. We'll grab, oh, that's the thing I forgot. Forgot the crafting table. Department of duh. Also have to grab, an anvil. Let's see here. Let's also... We'll need that. And then I want to flick that there. Let's grab all the doit. Of course, we'll just have one be dirt. The other be torches and several spares. Yeah, we'll like have a bed right, probably somewhere in here, and and an anvil too. So. Right, let's go make ourselves some buttons and get another mine cart. I'll get several buttons. I should have several buttons over here, I should say. Let's see here. Buckets up here. We got plenty of buttons. Grab our shulker boxes so as that we get our stuff. Oops. Oop. Oh, and we also need an anvil. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. That's this, so button, 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 button. Oh, dum-dum. You forgot the stuff. Not the stuff you wanted to take with you, son. Get out of the minecart. There we go. Yeah, and put the anvil right there, actually. Let's quickly head back, go get our stuff that I forgot to get. Boop. We'll just chuck the buttons right there. Oh, excuse me. All right. We'll be able to... tree? Ya done goof, son! You forgot to leave space for your stuff. What are you gonna do with yourself, son? I'm gonna torch this thing to death. Well, till it breaks, and I pick it up. All right, let's go ahead and deploy these guys. We'll suck up the dirt. Help if I was more observant. But am I? No. All right, let's punch this bad boy and his buddy. All right. Go ahead here. Jump out. Bring that guy to there. Of course, I forgot a torch. All right. So let's go ahead here. Oops. I'm trying to put the wrong thing in the wrong chest. Or wrong thing in the wrong thing. How about that? And finally, after a long time coming, finally have some stuff out of the way here. Let's see here. We'll go ahead here. Take back what we need to our little side gallery here. Let's see, where's that? There's the axe. Put that there. Those torches there. Thing is looking hunky and dory. So finally, this mess here is cleaned up. Yeah, because of the way these guys here are, you know, it'd be a case of, I'd have to consolidate, you know, 3 into 2, and then that's why I'd have to, you know, interchange with these guys. Well, actually 3 to 3, but, yeah. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to use my brain. Place. Am I? No. I am not using my brain place like I should. I'm thinking that probably going to go ahead and end stream here, guys. Partly because I got some stuff to do before city building Saturdays tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's extract all the stuff we're going to need to extract. and stuff we don't need right away. Let's see. There. Let's see. You can go there. Department of Dust sort of thing. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream here, guys, because I'm starting to get tired. I'd like to relax a little bit with a little bit of mining without having to, you know, worry about a million little different things. So, yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and end the stream. I do appreciate everybody who's come out. Not going to worry about a raid tonight, I'm thinking. That way I can just get started on doing stuff for this and other stuff. So I hope to catch you guys later today, Saturday, for another episode of City Building Saturdays in Pharaoh and Era. Sunday, episode of Titan Quest Loot Grind. Monday and Thursday, broadcasting regular times to 6, because I'm back to work next week. With stuff. So, yeah, I do appreciate everybody who's come out, and I hope to catch you on the next episode. Ta-ta for now.